Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to really get into complex topics and pull out the key things you need to know. Today, we're looking at something incredibly important. We're using insights from Pharm, Dr. I.K. Bello, FPCPharm, a real expert in pharmaceuticals. And the material was put together for World Hepatitis Day 2025. It's got this great title. Hepatitis, let's break it down. And, right out of the gate, Dr. Bello points out something quite startling. Hepatitis is basically inflammation of the liver. Okay, simple enough, mostly caused by viruses A, B, C, D, E. But here's the kicker, the really unsettling part. Millions of people have it, and they just don't know. Dr. Bello says this lack of awareness. That's the huge, silent problem we're facing.
Yeah, and what's really quite sobering about people not knowing is why it's such a big deal. Hepatitis B and C specifically. They aren't just, minor illnesses. They're sneaky because they can quietly become chronic. They just stick around, damaging the liver over time, silently. And often, this leads to really severe stuff like liver cancer. So knowing your status, the stakes are incredibly high. It really shows why testing is just, well, it's essential, not optional.
It's like this alarm going off, but most people can't even hear it, can they? So, okay, our mission today, we're going to try and pull back the curtain on this. We'll break down the facts you absolutely need, look at the barriers, some surprising ones that keep people unaware, and give you clear ways to protect yourself. Think of it as your shortcut to really understanding this critical health issue. Okay, let's unpack this. So, all right, it's often silent. Maybe we should start right at the beginning. What exactly is hepatitis, and, what are the practical differences between these virus types Dr. Bello mentions? A, B, C, D, E sounds like alphabet soup.
Well, the source material lays it out really clearly. All five types, A, B, C, D, and E, they all target the liver, cause that inflammation we talked about. But, and this is key, they spread differently, they act differently in the body. So hepatitis A and E, you often get those from contaminated food or water. Think poor sanitation maybe. They usually cause acute infections, short-term things the body typically clears up on its own. But then you have hepatitis B, C, and D. These are spread through blood and other body fluids. And it's really B and C that cause the most worry long-term. They're the main ones behind chronic disease. They just keep attacking the liver year after year, often with zero symptoms, leading to that much higher risk of liver cancer down the road. Imagine your liver, right? It's filtering everything, detox central. When it's inflamed, that whole system struggles. It can't do its job properly.
That difference is so crucial, isn't it? Especially how quietly B and C can cause damage. So if catching it early is so important, what are the actual, real-world obstacles stopping people from getting screened? Dr. Bello must touch on this. Is it just about remembering to ask your doctor? Or is it, bigger than that, systemic issues?
That's a really good point. One major barrier is simply that your standard blood tests, they often don't automatically check for hepatitis.